Hi everybody, what's happening? I'm Karath, and it's been a long time, but I'm back with another one of my talks after taking a bit of break from Counter-Strike and kind of just playing around for fun now. But just probably looking towards the next season. It's good to see that there are a lot more content producers out. So 2015 has been absolutely amazing in terms of more people actually just standing up and just going, you know what, we're gonna cover the gaps. So we're seeing like GameStar return. We're seeing like new shoutcasting organizations such as Elium Live covering. We've got obviously the great Peanut Gallery. We got Wooly. We got Mike Star, Elfish Guy, so on and so forth. So content is absolutely amazing this year, honestly. So like comparing to previous years, like Counter Strike has been huge this year. So this is kind of like a recap of 2015 as well. I mean, if we just look at the events that we've had ACL, we've had Crown Casino, we've had our teams go international. So you've got Renegades now, who's in Los Angeles, I think, to the last of my knowledge, or in America, going to be competing in America. They've shown it's like, if you're good enough, you can go overseas and stay there and compete and make a living. And you've got, IM and the Legacy. I'll say IM first. IM obviously going overseas as well, doing quite well as well. And now Legacy Esports. So that's three Australian teams since Counter-Strike Source and 1.6 times that actually going overseas and competing. And I think a lot of the criticism has been, I think a lot of people expecting instant results. And I think people are looking the wrong way about it. They should try to encourage teams to be improving consistently. And we should be supporting players. Like we shouldn't be like trash talking, because in the sense it's like, there may be players who underperform overseas or even domestically. I've seen like this consistently. We shouldn't be like, we shouldn't be like, oh, he's bad, just replace him immediately. I mean, the players are there for a reason. They've performed well to that time, and it could just be one off. Like, if you're overseas and performing, would you like to hear people like just giving you shit for no reason because you did perform like poorly in one match? No, I think it's like time. It's like we realize it's like these guys are doing a great favor for us, because when they come back, if they stay together, they'll be bringing more knowledge, and hopefully they will openly open up, start scrimming, start teaching people new things. So because we can watch matches, but we don't understand or appreciate probably the tactical value, whereas these guys will go over scrim teams, like start learning. So yeah, so it's good because we're getting more international knowledge coming in. But that's like probably the first part, 2015 growth. Yay. Second part is more of what can we do going on to probably 2016, and it's now we've got like the Division 1 framework set out. Like that's we've got tons of tournaments now for like you can compete in like upper tier, but we don't have enough. I feel like we don't have enough support or tournaments that cater towards lower tier teams, like as in Division 2, Division 3. We're seeing talent that's coming through, but it's not actively encouraged for teams in Division 2 to actually stay together. Like, it's only like literally the talents. Like, we go, oh, this guy's playing really well. Let's see if we can get him into the Div 1 team, but we're not looking at a team overall. Like, and there needs to be more incentives for Division 2 teams to stay together. Division 1 teams have always had that new incentive now. You can come to these big tournaments, you have the potential to go overseas. You can constantly like try to improve with the same amount of people. But Division 2, there's not really that incentive. It's more of, it's like, oh cool, you can play Division 2, but we're still looking at other results for you to get into Division 1, which is kind of like weird. I guess it's like there are ODCs, I think, that kind of like try to gauge both of them, but it's just not enough at this stage. I feel like there needs to be some this is just my thoughts, but some kind of system which kind of rewards Division 2 players to kind of stay together in a team. It's like something like relegations. Like, if you watch League of Legends, they have relegations where it's like, the bottom 2 teams in Division 1, or their Division 1, which is like LCS, have to like verse against like the top 4 of the challenger tier, which are teams that can break through, and they fight in a tournament. And this happens like all over the world for each different region. Obviously it's not going to be perfect for Counter-Strike in terms of just simply Division 1, Division 2, but it needs to be obviously fine-tuned. But I feel like that could work out quite well. I mean, this encourages Division 2 teams, to fight for something in the tournaments. Obviously, I think there were some issues with the layout this time, but it gives them a bit more incentive to fight other than for prize money and for bragging rights. It gives them like a chance, like, to to break into Division 1, and also allows, the bottom teams of Division 1 to not just simply just fracture and fall apart. They have a chance to fight again, to improve and fight in the next season of Division 1. So there needs to be like encouragement for consistency rather than just, this shuffling that we see. Shuffling is inevitable. Like, I'm not saying that this is going to be 100% foolproof, but we need to try to make sure that there's a core three that kind of stay together. I can understand teams sometimes split because of differences, and I can understand that, but we should, just encourage teams, stay together. Remember, at the end of the day, it's fun playing with friends and teammates, not by yourself. It's not a solo carry orientated game. So those are just my thoughts. I'll probably release more videos in terms of what's happened in 2015 if none of the other major content creators are doing it. So in terms of other things, in terms of Sydney LAN events, I've got something lined up in March. It's kind of formulating in March, around March, April. Hopefully it works out, but there are more details to come up. But thanks for listening to these 6 minutes. Jump on Cybergamer and comment on the thread for any thoughts. Yeah, have a good day, everyone.